Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Craft Wednesday. So, this week we've been learning a lot about caterpillars, reading books about them, reading about butterflies. They're the same because caterpillars they eat until they go into their cocoon and then they become a butterfly. So, today we're going to be reading The Crunching Munching Caterpillar by Sheridan Kane and Jack Tickle. And after this, we'll move on to making our caterpillar craft. Caterpillar was always hungry. For weeks he crunched and munched his way through the fresh, juicy leaves of a blackberry bush. Bzzz. One day, Caterpillar was about to crunch into another leaf when crunch, crunch, munch, munch. He has a very cute face. Buzz! Bumblebee landed beside him. Wow, said Caterpillar. How did you get here? Simple, said Bumblebee. I have wings. Look. Oh, I'd like some of those, said Caterpillar. Bumblebee flew up in the air and buzzed busily from flower to flower. I'd love to fly like that, said Caterpillar. Well, you can't, said Bumblebee. I've got wings and you've got legs. Your legs are for walking. I guess so, sighed Caterpillar. Bumblebee flew off to the next bush. Watching Bumblebee fly had made Caterpillar very hungry, so he crunched and he munched until it was time for bed. Crunch, crunch, munch, munch. Caterpillar woke to the sound of twittering. Birds swooped and soared in the early morning light. Caterpillar was just about to start his breakfast when... Sparrow landed beside him. I'd love to fly high in the air like that, said Caterpillar. Well, you can't, said Sparrow. You need to be light as a dandelion clock that floats on the breeze. You're far too fat to fly. Your legs are for walking. I guess so, said Caterpillar glumly. Caterpillar carried on, crunch munching all day until the light began to dim. Crunch, munch, crunch, munch. He wrapped a leaf around himself to keep warm. He was just about to go to sleep when... Butterfly landed gracefully beside him. Oh, I wish I could fly like you, sighed Caterpillar. But I'm too fat and I have legs instead of wings. Butterfly smiled a secret. Knowing smile. Who knows? Perhaps one day you will fly, light as a feather like me, she said. But now, little Caterpillar, you should go to sleep. You look very tired. Butterfly was right. Caterpillar suddenly felt very sleepy. A butterfly flew off into the night sky. He fell into a deep sleep. Caterpillar slept all through the winter, and his sleep was filled with dreams. He dreamed he had wings and was soaring in the blue sky above the tall trees. He dreamed he was a dandelion clock drifting towards the sun. He dreamed he was as light as a feather floating on the breeze. When Caterpillar woke up, he felt the warmth of the spring sun. He was stiff from his long sleep, but he did not feel very hungry. He stretched and stretched, and a breeze lifted Caterpillar into the air. He was no longer short and plump. He had wings! Great big wonderful butterfly wings! Wow, said young Butterfly. I'm flying! I'm really flying! And he was happy. Cute book, and I love his face. I think I'll make my caterpillar have his face. So first, I want you to grab your white piece of paper, and you're going to grab something that has a circle that you can trace, and you're going to begin tracing. So I already traced it, but you're going to go like this. So parents, you can do the tracing part and then have your child cut all the circles out. It's really good practice. So you just take a marker, go around. I did about 5 circles for his body. So one of them is going to be the head and the rest will be his body. So once you do that, you're going to grab your scissors and start cutting them out. There's one. Two. Three. Four. And five. So now you're going to grab your tissue paper. So I have orange, red, yellow, I have pink, and then I have these little felt pink pieces that I'm actually going to use as the head. So it's a different texture and it's soft. So grab one of your circles, that's going to be your head. I want you to grab your glue. You can spread it out, and then you can grab a paintbrush and spread out the glue. Pick your color. So I'm going to do the fuzzy little pink pieces. I'm going to start sticking them. So try not to leave, this is what I call them. They're little spaces. Make sure that you don't leave any of those. They're little hidey holes. So I'm overlapping a little bit. That's okay. Then I also have pink tissue paper, so I do have some holes that are in there. Let's see if I turn this off. It's a little bright. Oh. So yeah, there's a little couple holes. So I'm just gonna grab the glue again. It really doesn't have to be perfect. Stick some pink. Yeah, it doesn't look that great, but we're gonna move that one off to the side. Grab another circle, and you can pick a different color. For this one, I am going to pick yellow. Oops. Oops, that's red. So there's my next piece. And if you flip it over, you can see that there's some extra. So parents, if you want to, you can cut around it. You don't have to. It's totally fine if it looks like that. Grab your next one. Glue again. Grab your paintbrush. This time I'm going to do red. You can also make your caterpillar have patterns. So you could pick only two colors. So I could have done yellow, pink, but I'm going, oops, I just said the word yellow, so I grabbed a yellow. I'm going to do all warm colors. Oh, do it again. Two more. This time I'm going to do orange. And if you want your caterpillar to be even longer than this, you totally can. Just trace more circles. All right, and then one more. So for the last one, I'm going to do pink. So I'm going back to pink. But instead of using the fuzzy, I'm going to use actual pink tissue paper. Pink really doesn't have to be perfect. And now after you do that, move your tissue paper off to the side, grab your blue piece of paper, which is going to be the base, and then I cut out some leaves so the little caterpillar can eat, so I'm going to glue those on. You don't have to do leaves, you can put even a flower. And then you're going to grab your head, put glue on the opposite side. Grab your next one. You're just going to repeat this till you have your caterpillar body all assembled. And then the last one. So it's going to look like that. So he's on a leaf. I got 5 parts. So you're going to go back to the head and let's give him some eyes. So I don't have googly eyes. And I could use a marker, but I'm going to use this glitter glue that I have to make the eyes, and then I'll use the marker to make the smile. Whoop, that came out really fast. Hopefully that doesn't go everywhere. Then I'm going to draw, so there's his face. I'm going to draw the antenna. You could also cut the antenna if you want to, but I don't want to. And then I'm going to give each body part, each circle, not the head, but the other circles, 2 legs. So there is my little tissue paper caterpillar. So you can really make it any way you want. You could have painted the circles, you could have used crayons, you could have just colored them with markers, but I thought it would be a good idea to use tissue paper because I haven't yet, and it's good cutting practice to cut the circles out. And then you'll end up with a really cute caterpillar to put on your fridge. So thank you for joining me for Craft Wednesday. Tomorrow is Math Thursday, and I will see you then. So really, thank you.